What if you woke up and everything that we've been doing been a dream? You go back to like 6th grade or some shit.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Damn, that would be crazy.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
I would invest every dollar somebody give me.
Yeah, wouldn't you that would be amazing. Just go back in time. You know what I'm saying?
I would be mad as hell too, though.
I wouldn't because shit, you got the experience.
Fuck.
This is a hell of a dream.
It is.
Shit. I'm gonna go back to sleep and try to do it again. If this is a dream,
wake up now. We go to Miss Cagle class.
If this is man, shit, yep. I'll drop out. Middle school dropout.
Oh man,
I'm gonna steal one of my parents' money and just start investing in shit. Fuck it.
Listen, we back
at it again.
Unguarded, man.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? Sponsored by, brought to you by VanVleet TV. Goddamn it, Quez. The one and only Fred. You know what I'm saying?
We're here.
Popping shit. This ain't no podcast. Keith. Wait till they say that shit again.
It's on the way.
Take my boy for her off. Throw it on the court. 3.
Unguarded. Yeah, and we back.
We back, man.
Back at it again with another show. How you feeling?
I feel good, bro. Like, it's a new year, dog.
It's a new year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to everybody out there, everybody listening. Shit. Aquarius on the way.
Oh, man, here you go.
January 21st, put my little B-Day month out. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put my Cash App in my bio.
I like Aquarius, though. I like Aquarius.
You know,
cool.
What they say about us? We emotionally detached. And I just couldn't agree more.
I don't think so.
I think so. I mean, or maybe just a way that we don't show or something like that. But I don't know, man. Shit. I'm a stone cold, just don't give a fucker.
I think that's cap, but I'm gonna let you get that off.
I love.
Are you a happy New Year's? Are you a New Year's resolution type of person? Like, you got a New Year's resolution?
No, I ain't got no fucking New Year's
resolution. You don't have no New Year's resolution this year?
I want to, like, be better at stuff, but just, like, you know what I'm saying? I want to always progress. But that's, like, month to month, though.
But you don't think about it like the New Year?
Yes, I'll say
so
yes.
What's your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to, let me get ready for this. My New Year's resolution is to read a book a month, so 12 books in the year 2026, to get my mental state together, get more like peaceful state of mind. I just feel like my mindset was in chaos a lot of 2025.
I agree.
I want to manage my finances to the highest degree. I felt like I had some big purchases in 2025, but I also mismanaged, some of my income. So just going forward, I know what to do now. And I got quite a bit, but also the next thing, I did a 90-day challenge in 2025. So this year around, or this time around, I want to do like a 60-day kind of like eat clean initiative. So like no junk food, no processed food, you know what I'm saying? So I want to add that to the new
So you are a New Year's resolution type of motherfucker. You just gave me a whole list.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's dope. I think that's big, man. I think whatever people need to reset the clock, if you need a reset, if you need to reflect, if you need to think about something, if you make goals and you reach those goals or you didn't reach those goals, and the new year is a good time to get back to the drawing board, I think we should celebrate what was. We should celebrate the last year. We should celebrate being here.
What's some of yours?
We know that this shit is not promised. I think I'm not a big resolution guy, but I do, because my calendar, and we talked about this before, but my calendar revolves around the basketball season. So, like, my New Year's Eve is, like, preseason, you know what I'm saying, before, like, the first game.
Gotcha.
So I use that clock. But right now, being where I am in rehab and my mental space, I'm just focused on my body and my health. So I started before the New Year's, but right now, no sugar, no alcohol, really watching what I eat. Watching my performance, my training, my sleep. So, like, I felt like the injury, because I was in the best shape of my life, before my injury, so the injury set me back a little bit, obviously physically, but mentally, emotionally too. So, you know, you let go of the rope a little bit, eat an extra donut here and
No, for
there,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? Have a drink when you know, having a bad day, shit like that, normal stuff, celebrating people's birthdays and shit. So as I get to progressing now where, you know, I'm doing a little bit more activity, just trying to tighten up, and I'll use the New Year's for that. And then there's other things like you mentioned, reading and shit like that. But I learned to only give myself goals that I know I can accomplish, because sometimes you lose the integrity when you just throw shit on the board. You know
Right,
what I'm
no,
saying?
that's a
and
fact.
then you
That's
end
a
up
fact.
with a whole bunch of shit that you not even, and then now you train to not reach your goals versus like just put shit that you know you're gonna do, and then you have long-term goals or big visions that you can get to. But I'm starting real small and real focused and what's the word I'm looking for? Just precise about what I'm looking.
Very particular.
Yeah. It's like looking at, okay, this is exactly what I want to do, down to the nitty gritty, and then from there, you know, you see where you end up. But it's amazing. I read something the other day, and you know how the algorithm works. Like once you start looking at things, more of it starts to come. But there is some shit. And this is probably where we can insert the disclaimer again, because none of my shit, I don't want to be backed by science. I'm not backed by religion. I'm not backed by politics. I'm not backed by nothing but what I think and my experiences and sharing thoughts, and nobody responsible for the shit I say other than me. If you don't fuck with me, fuck you.
Get it.
Other than that, if you rocking with us, we rocking with you. But I seen something that there's a study going around that they're starting to realize that the brain is not the conception of the thought. It's like more of a receptor. It's like we think with our brain, right? And then it goes out to your body or it goes out to the world, when in reality,
we're getting all the information.
It's passing through your brain.
Yeah.
It's not starting from your brain.
Correct.
So feelings, thoughts, ideas, whatever is coming from outside or your spirit or whatever, and it's passing through. Saying all that to say, really being intentional about the things I say, the things I do, the things I think, and manifesting that shit.
That's
you know
a
what I'm
major
saying?
thing, bro.
And just within like a short period of time, I could notice the difference already in my mood and my energy and my body. And it's not that nothing that I've never done before, but just being more disciplined about like, all right, waking up in the morning, make sure you get your prayers in, your meditations, whatever, go to bed, make sure you get your prayers, your meditations, controlling things that's around you, controlling the things that you're consuming. I think it's a good time for that. And, you know, it's always motherfuckers that ain't doing shit that was, oh, man, y'all, here y'all go with them New Year's resolution shit. You know what I'm saying? That's coming from somebody that ain't doing shit.
Right, correct.
I ain't gonna knock nobody for trying to do nothing. Whether you get there or not, that's on you.
And like you just said, like being real intentional, you know what I'm saying? So you like, now you really paying attention to it. You know, we might put some shit in the air and just let it linger, you know what I'm saying? But now when you wake up, you know, like, all right, man, let me thank God as soon as I wake up, you know what I'm saying?
That also goes, and you've been around me, so you seen it and you know it, but like, and I don't know how many other people can relate to this shit, but like having an idea that's in the air that you never said out loud, and then it comes in real life and you see it, or like thinking about somebody and they call you, or fucking, I told you what I told you the other night. I had a whole conversation with this dude in my dream, word for word, what I said, what he said, and I remembered it all when I woke up and I called him and we talked about a little bit, but it was like we already had the conversation, bro. It's like that shit to me, I don't really think about shit like that where it's like a coincidence or like, man, I'm not gonna talk myself out of that. That should be real as hell to me.
Yeah, ain't it like, what the fuck is that shit called when something had already happened? What was it? Deja vu. Yeah. I remember you told me, you said you haven't had that happen to you in like a long ass time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I had deja vu, but I also think sometimes deja vu be shit that you like, you imagining, or you know what I'm saying, you thinking about, or you done been through it in another time or whatever, and then it happened in real life. You like, damn, this shit, I've been here before. You know what I'm saying? And then I've reached the point where like everything I'm doing was new. So it's like I ain't having no more deja vu because
no, right.
everything is so unexpected.
You living a whole new life.
I didn't envision none of this shit.
That part.
But it'd be other things that's like I do remember. I envisioned that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what they call deja vu backwards?
What?
Deja do. Hey, real quick though, before we
fucking dad jokes.
real quick,
My God.
Do you know that, just speaking about reading books and things of that nature, like I used to hate reading, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I vividly remember my mom used to have to literally purchase me Sports Illustrated books in order for me to read when I was younger. I ain't gonna say my first book, but like to my knowledge and what I remember was Allen Iverson's biography. I rented that book from the school library probably 7 times.
Yeah, whatever it takes.
I love this book. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm gonna re-rent it. You know what I'm saying? But now, just going back to your point, getting real intentional about reading, and there's so much knowledge in these books. They say if you want somebody to learn, put it in the book. Yeah,
and I think it's just a different version of information. Like we are overloaded with information on the internet, on your phone, TV, whatever, that a lot of it is just useless information.
Correct.
It's just information. It ain't nothing that you using or that you can apply to shit. It's just like we just overstimulated with shit.
Information overload.
Like sitting down with a book is more intentional, and you're gonna retain it because you're reading it. You know what I'm saying? When you're reading it, you're gonna retain it more. So yeah, I think being intentional right now, it's a good time to reset, recharge.
Do you journal?
2026. Yeah, not as much as I should. I used to a lot more. Back. Yeah, not as much as I should. I think that what I've done in the past is I would take a day and reflect. You know what I'm saying? So like if by the time it's all said and done for me and I'm 85 and you go through all my storage and shit, I'm going to have excerpts from like days. Like, all right, this is January 6, 2026. This is what the fuck I'm feeling on this day.
That's how they going to write their movie.
That's how they going to write the movie, is like pages. So I got hella pages of days. And then it ends up, they all just end up being like gratitude letters. So it's like, I don't have an urge to write every day because it's like I don't have that much shit I gotta get off my chest.
Right. Maybe like once or twice a week or some shit like that.
Yeah, but then every once in a while I'll be by myself somewhere and I'll just be thinking about shit, and then it's like, all right, let me write this down because I know I'm gonna forget it. So shit like that. I've been doing that. Before we get into the topics, just to reflect and recap again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in, all the listeners and the viewers. My grandma made me cry, man. She called me. She listened to the podcast, so she texted me and thanked us for reading the excerpt.
A time to heal, time to kill, a time to
man. Yeah, time to goddamn make me cry. So she texted me.
Good, you probably needed to cry.
Yeah, she appreciated that. My mom called me. She appreciated that. So that was cool. That was a cool moment. If nothing else, this is kind of what I'm doing this for. Therapeutic release. Get your thoughts out, get your energy out. This will be a timestamp that we'll look back on because I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Especially yeah, you remind us every day.
Closer to playing, but it's been cool, and I know that, we having an effect and an impact, so we want to appreciate and thank everybody that's listening and that's tuning in, and that's all that really matters to me.
For sure. Also, too, before we get on the topics, just big ups to the Rockets, man. Boys balling.
Yeah, they rolling.
They really holding it down, you know what I'm saying? So I think, if you come back or when you come back, man, it'll be amazing, man. We can't wait for you to get back on the court, man. Like as a fan, as your brother, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be super exciting. The guys are really killing it right now.
Man, I'm just appreciating them differently, and I'm usually the angry one. You know what I'm saying? I'm usually the one that ain't happy about shit. Right. So like it's a new perspective for me to just appreciate what they doing, the work they putting in, and how they playing. Because when you in it, you just focused on being better.
Correct.
And so I'm trying to uplift the guys and, keep them positive and just like they're doing a hell of a job, man. You know what I'm saying? To go it out for what I do for the team, for them to be still performing and playing at a high level, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like you don't even remember that shit. Correct. You know what I mean? But then like obviously when the problem comes and the fire is on, then it's like, oh yeah, well, this is why we need Fred. It's like, nah, they do good, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be back whenever I be back. But I'm proud of them guys and the way that they playing, and I love our team, and shit, fully healthy, I don't really see nobody that worries me. You know what I'm saying? I think we got a shot against anybody.
I love it. I love that. Now, just since we're on the topic about basketball and We got some interesting things going on in the league. Like I said, I was searching kind of like some what's going on in the league, and it was nothing but injuries, man. So I just want to for sure just send a prayer out to them guys that's recovering from injury. You know, obviously get back to what y'all love doing. But Jose. How about Jose?
Yeah, Jose crazy,
How about that,
man.
though? Like, as
He
an
crazy.
NBA player, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to ask you, like, what is the limit? But, like, come on, bro. Like, at some point, damn, bro.
No, everybody's limit is different. And I think that, bro, it's so, what is it, 450 or whatever the number is, 480. It's so many guys now. So, like, from a fan perspective, it's like, oh, they NBA players, they ain't going to fight. Or they millionaires, they ain't never been in a fight in their life. Like, yeah, most people never been in a fight in their life. That's, like, the majority of the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Bunch of woofing.
Where we come from, yes. Is those numbers a little bit higher? Yes. But, like, for the world statistics, most people never been punched in the face before. That applies to the NBA as well.
That's
you know
a
what
harsh
I'm saying?
reality, too, when you get your ass punched in the face.
Now, have I watched Jose get in a few altercations over the last couple of years where I'm like, all right, he going to have to throw them bitches at some point. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we never talked about it, but in my head, I'm thinking like, all right, because a lot of these altercations be more than I'm willing to handle.
Yeah.
But I also try to stay out of them because it's no in between. So I don't want no tussle.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I was finna rock LeBron shit before they held me back. Now, would I have followed all the way through? I don't know, but that's what
in the moment.
That's what I went to.
Yeah.
That's like I don't have the in between. So I try to stay completely out of shit. I don't want to talk shit to nobody. Don't talk shit to me.
Yeah.
If it's within the game, then it's within the game. But I try to stay out the way.
And he went with his move. He you know, like you just said, he had to throw them bitches at one point.
Now, that's my man.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm biased. Whatever's going on, at the bam, I turn, boom, you push me. Whatever, I push you, we get tussled. Next thing you know, you a foot taller than me. You got me, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't want hands around my neck and all. Goddamn, grab me all. I don't know. I don't like that hit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like they used to fight so much back in the day, bro. Like some of the greats getting pieced up.
Yeah, well, it's just like anything, right? Like,
how did that change?
The rules change.
Yeah.
You change the rules and you change the player. Like, there's not that many rough around the edges guys anymore. You know what I'm saying? We had real
true
gangsters and street niggas that was in the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like in the past. Now, they still was doing the same shit that we doing, but the NBA kind of cleaned that part up, especially after the Malice in the Palace, and then you go into the years and like the penalties just get harsher and harsher.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like that little altercation that they just had, you know what I'm saying? He throw one punch that connect, the other boy don't even connect on nothing. That's 2 games for Jose. That's 2 game checks, bro. Man. You know what I'm saying? I was in the stands in Toronto out with a mask on when OG picked Dennis Schroeder up and dropped him on his head. In my mind, it's finna be a brawl.
WWE.
Because if you drop me on my head, I'm punching whoever grabbed me, whoever close to me. Don't touch me. I'm punching the ref, whatever.
2 games, 20 games.
This is what I'm thinking. I'm sitting on the sideline. I thought I was slick because the rule is you can't go on the court. So what I do, I run around the baseline.
You gotta be smart.
I run around the baseline to break it up. Because I'm thinking it's finna be to break it up. Mind you, me and OG ain't best friends, but this is my teammate.
Yeah.
So I run over there to try to break it up. I diffuse the situation. Next thing I know, I'm getting a call from the league. Then they want my side of the story. I'm saying, hey, I de-escalated that joint.
Nope.
Came on the court, 1 game suspension, 1 game check, forfeited, $150,000. Right? So then at that point, from now on, all your altercations come down to like, how much is this worth it? Because you know the penalties.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The penalties wasn't that major back in the day. Whether that was the rules or whether that was the salaries or whatever the case may be. Obviously, you had rougher, tougher dudes for sure.
Correct.
I'm not, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of great character, nice guys in the NBA now. And I don't think that's a bad thing.
Especially for the business of it.
Yeah. Like, but every once in a while, I don't think it. I mean, that's not a big deal to me. It's two grown men. They get tussled up. Everybody playing hard. Shit. So you throw them, you throw them. You know what I'm saying? You deal with the consequences. I wish it wasn't such a hit on the pockets, but I understand that if there wasn't a hit on the pockets.
What about just in the same realm, but the guys calling out the refs? Obviously, you had a situation, and we just seen Anthony Edwards, you calling out the refs, and even, Draymond, and we'll touch on that too, but like, making sure that they hold their end of the bargain as well too, but they still get hit on the pockets. But whole time the refs could be on some bullshit.
Yeah, yes, I think it's a fine line because sometimes the players be wrong and sometimes the refs be wrong. So like that's all I'll be worrying about.
Right.
So like if I'm gonna go earn this fine, I know I'm gonna get fined. I need to make sure that what I'm saying is justified.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
I have a case. I have like every time that I spaz, I had a realistic case. You know what I'm saying? That's backed up by the game footage.
Yeah.
Now, the referees do get penalized. It's just in private. They have a system where they get dinged and they get graded, and it's just in private in protection of the referees. Like they damn near like some federal employees. Like you can't, if you touch a ref, it's like hitting like a motherfucking
police dog
that work for the government.
Because it's still a peace officer. You know what I'm saying?
like peace officer. Like you can't. It's a thin line because it's like we got to protect them. You know what I'm saying? We have to protect them. We have to protect the integrity of the game. But sometimes just go there and then they men too. So like some of the referees is a little rough too.
And emotions be high.
And then some of them soft. Yeah. And then some of them emotional. And so it's like it's just a fine line and shit. The NBA do what they think is best, in the interest of whatever the case may be. I wish that there was like a room in the back, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, all right, after all of that, we know we can't show this on TV. We know it's not good. Sure. But like if I go in the back and I meet somebody and we just lock the door, and nobody should be going to jail for that. Nobody.
Hockey.
Yeah, but hockey doing on the ice.
I'm just saying, like, implement it. Sure,
but I'm saying it's obviously they made a decision that's not good for the brand, right? You don't want to see that because it could spill into the fan stands. We've seen that already. Yeah, I'm saying, what about a room in the back where we just go in there and lock the door?
Hey, now that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That would be my ultimate solution. And then, if you don't want no smoke, then stop acting like you do.
But the only thing with that is, all right, bet, boom, you go do you want to, and then after that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, now what?
It's over. You signed that paperwork to go in that room. Ain't nobody liable. Or you get some boxing gloves, whatever the case may be. Somewhere it's just like, all right, because it's hard. You got to get sometimes.
I'm saying, what if you whoop his ass and he gonna call everything on your ass now?
No, I'm saying players. I'm not saying going in the back with a ref. Going and fighting a referee in the back is crazy. I don't want no smoke with no referee.
That part.
I love them all.
No smoke with the ref.
Those are my best friends. Those guys are amazing guys. Yeah. They're the best in the world. I don't want no trouble with the referee.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
But for the players, yeah.
For the players, you know what I'm saying?
They acting like they finna go to the back.
Yeah, I'm back here.
Man, go get dressed. Cat ass nigga.
Kyle told Aaron Gordon, I'm in room 805. Some shit. We was in the bubble. So I don't know. I hate that we get perceived as if like everybody's soft or nobody really want to fight. No, it's some people in the NBA that's gonna throw them bitches.
It's some guys
for sure. It's a lot of them that won't, but there's some that's gonna throw them bitches. But for the most part, I'm hooping, bro. I'm not out here to be trying to fight nobody. So if you take me to that point, you wildin'.
What we gonna do with my boy Draymond?
What about him?
He keep getting ejected.
I mean, shit. He been doing that though.
Yeah, damn. He
been doing that. Yeah. I think it'd be more calculated. So I think sometimes he definitely, in the heat of the moment, his emotions get the best of him. I think he'd be the first person to say that. But I mean, if I know Draymond, like I think I know him from being around him a little bit, nobody wants to win more. And I think everything is coming from a genuine place. And you know what's the most important thing that I pay attention to? And I don't know if it's a personality thing or if it's by design. Steph don't never say nothing.
He stay out of that.
So to me,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit, if he tell me I'm tripping,
right,
I chill. And he might feel like I'm tripping, but he ain't telling me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't really get in their business. You know, I rock with Draymond. When he just got ejected last game, they won like 20 after he went out. So it worked. I mean, if you want to be like diabolical about it, you know what I'm saying? But
he did it for the plot type shit.
Yeah, he also is one of the guys that's like waiting until he have a gripe, like a real gripe, because he know he right too, and then he gonna bug up. You know what I'm saying? But he said it himself. He a habitual line stepper. You know what that mean? I'm gonna always walk the line. Sometimes I go too far. Sometimes I go right up to it.
Boy, in a fraternity, you're a line stepper. You did.
Yeah, get to the tune of 4 championships and hundreds of millions of dollars. I ain't mad at him.
Me neither. What you think about the NBA shortening the games? And they thinking about, obviously, just, conversation. Was it 65 games or something like that?
65 games. That's always been the number that's been thrown around. I don't think they ever could come to agreement.
Is the regular season like losing meaning, like too many games? Because you got fans that wait for the playoffs, and then even some of the players, like, you know what I'm saying, they want to play hard in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the?
No, it ain't losing meaning. It's a lot of games. So
yeah,
if you play 3 games in 5-6 days or 4 games in 6-7, like, you know what I'm saying? One of them games, you might get a poor performance just off of the fatigue. And then the worst one is your team is on the same schedule as us, and we meet, and we both just trash.
No, for sure.
That's
we definitely
bad.
Seen
that's
that.
bad product, and we see that a lot. And sometimes it happens on national TV, and then it's just like, all right, you could watch this game and know that neither one of these teams got it tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Whereas like there's not baseball is a little bit different, but there's not that other many sports that's like you could see it so glaringly, because when we fresh and everybody's engaged and
whole
locked
game
in,
speed, everything different.
Everything's totally different. The referees.
Yep.
I was talking to a referee the other night. I won't say who it is, but it blew my mind because I'm like, in the middle of a time, I'm like, damn, you ain't see that, or you ain't. You're like, man, I haven't even blew my whistle. Now I'm barely here.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I mean, but it's
and it hit me because I'm like, damn, they going through it too.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Now, at a different level, at a different speed, at a different pace, at a different scrutiny, everything is different for them.
Yeah.
They not players. But that was a real statement.
That's a transparent moment.
That's a human talking to a human.
Absolutely.
Because I'm getting ready to cuss your ass out because you missed the call. I'm not even fucking playing. And you looking at me like...
And I ain't blowing my whistle tonight, man. You tripping, man. Fred, I'm tired of the motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? And I appreciated it. You know what I'm saying? I can't even say shit. I said, damn, you right.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Cool.
You take a level-headed guy like you, because somebody else would be like, fuck you mean?
And somebody else would have went to the media and said such and such, said such and such about such and such. But it's like, no, they a part of the game too, man. So all that being said, the schedule, I would say, if there's a way for everything to remain the same and the games go down, I don't think anybody would be mad at that. In the past, the complaint has been the money would need to go down, which is why it's never been agreed upon.
Correct.
Right? Through the streaming or whatever the case may be, the 82-game season, by the math, is good for the business, blasey, blasey, whoop-de-whoop. Nobody's willing to say, yeah, we'll play less games for less money.
No.
No.
We playing all 82 games.
Fuck it. I'm going to give you the best I got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I also think it's an over amount of scrutiny on the game because we could see everybody's opinion. You know what I'm saying? And you could see every game. You couldn't see every game
Literally.
back in the past. You know what I'm saying? And if you go to the game, you have a different experience anyway. You're not going to the game in the arena and then tweeting like, oh, this game is so trash. No, you in the game. You appreciating it.
You there.
But if you watching on Twitter or you watching on your phone or you at home or whatever, you looking like, you could see every single game now. Every game, if you got League Pass, you could watch every game. So I think that adds another layer of scrutiny on everything. You know what I'm saying? The rules are different in the regular season. Let me not speak out of turn. The officiating is different in the regular season than it is in the playoffs, which is, to me, the biggest adjustment, which was like, okay, do you want them to ref like the playoffs for the whole season as a fan? Would you like that?
Hell no. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck no.
Right. The playoffs is the playoffs. In the Western Conference, you better fucking believe the regular season is important. because it's determined who you play,
Yeah.
home court. Goddamn it, if you're going to make it in or not,
Mhm.
you could be second in one day and 8th the next day. The East, we know what it is. The play-in tournament kind of set the East in stone, where it's like the same fucking 3 teams in the play-in every year. You know what I'm saying? So you could be 35 and 45 in the East and still have a shot to go to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? In the West, no.
Stacked.
Every game counts. Every game.
Yeah, and everybody just like balling.
And from my vantage point, I haven't seen too many guys just sit out because they don't want to play. There's some soft guys that may milk an injury here and there, but for the most part, motherfuckers be having real injuries. Sprain an ankle. It just happened consecutively, so it's like, damn, everybody hurt.
Around the same goddamn time.
Around the same time.
And then that just obviously going back to the whole load management, it was just saying about how, like, from a fan's perspective, they come and they want to see you, they want to see Wemby, this, that, and the third, but they not understanding, like, these guys is really, really hurt. You know what I'm saying? Or they need to sit out. You know what I'm saying? They fatigue like a motherfucker. You're not even going to get a hell of a display with them playing, even though you can't even see them play, but you're not even going to get no stellar, you know what I'm saying, performance.
Yeah, and I think it's getting better, and this is maybe my bias. I don't know the actual numbers on this, but it feels like it's getting better in terms of stars being available to play. Now, sometimes guys are just hurt. They got injuries.
Right.
You can't do nothing about that. I'm out for the season.
Mm-hmm.
Dame, Kyrie, JT, Halliburton, like, what can you do about that? But, like, there was a year or two here and there where it felt like guys were just resting.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to see guys resting. But if you got an injury or injury management, that's different. You know what I'm saying? I think also it's important to talk about like the narrative storytelling of the game as well, because like, yes, stars drive the league. Fans of stars drive the league. But like the actual fans of the game and fans of the teams, that's important too.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you might only be coming to see Wemby, but if Wemby's hurt, San Antonio got a hell of a team.
Hell yeah.
So you're not getting shorted on the product per se. It's just not meeting your expectations when you buy the ticket. I'm coming to see Wemby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the storytelling needs to be based around the fact that this shit is not guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like going to a concert. Like, oh, you going to a concert and then the motherfuckers just wake up sick and then somebody else singing.
Like, been in the car, the AC got on too goddamn long.
It's sports, bro. This shit is just so fluid and so rapidly changing. So it's tough though, man. I'm glad I'm in my position and not up at the league trying to figure it out.
Listen, man, I got a question for you. Playing when your mind is exhausted but your body isn't. Have you experienced that? Playing when your mind is exhausted but your body isn't. Is that a thing?
I would believe it's a thing. It's never happened to me. My mind always follows my body. So when my body's exhausted, my mind is exhausted. When I'm hurting and I'm out that motherfucker and I'm giving it my all and nobody know it ain't nothing wrong with me and I just ain't got it. I can't jump over a piece of paper tonight. I can't make a layup. I can't make a shot.
Yeah.
I know I'm finna get cooked on Twitter. I know I'm going to be to blame for the reason why we lost, but I just don't got it, bro. And you can't even tell because you don't know my body. I'm the only one that know my body, and I'm out here, and I'm not going to sit out.
Do you know that from the time you wake up or like right before like warm-ups or something like that?
I usually can feel when I wake up in the morning, but like also, you know, you got your shots in the morning, you shoot around, and then when you go out in the game, but like ultimately you got to be in the game speed because sometimes you could catch a spark, you know what I'm saying? So, but I would say for me, and it's something you notice the older you get, like back-to-backs or you know, long periods of time and the stretches, heavy density in the schedule.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers start arguing with the referees a little bit more. You start arguing with your teammates a little bit more. The coaches a little more irritable. Everybody just irritable. It's like, man, because I'm seeing it now because I ain't playing.
Mm-hmm.
So they go on a long road trip. They come back. Everybody like mad. So I'm just sitting there like, man, y'all ass tired.
Yeah. And
you can't say that out loud because we don't have time to be tired. We don't have time to even think about that thought. But I'm thinking in my head like, everybody try, what's going on? What's wrong with it? Oh, man. It's like, man, y'all that's just tired.
Simple
Get some
as
fucking
that.
sleep.
No,
you know
for sure.
Come back to it because it's such a drastic change when the vibe is right. And so for me, my body usually dictates where my mental is, you know what I'm saying? Like just being 100% fresh and then being distracted, I don't really have that. I usually can lock in pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I usually can lock in pretty good.
I'll tell you one thing, my boy. You have been locked in. You've been locked in with the goddamn rehab.
Yep.
Hey, shout out to my boy, man. That rehab boy.
Yeah.
Hey, you doing your shit, dog.
Yeah, we got a hell of a situation, man. Mike G's doing a great job. Jason, the whole medical staff, man. It's been a lot. It's been a process. Something that's life changing. Something that, you know what I'm saying, God willing, I never had to deal with again. I wouldn't wish this shit on nobody, but at the same time, learning a lot about myself. It's another challenge for me, and I really truly believe I'm gonna come back better in all areas and all facets. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to feel that now. The stronger that I get.
Absolutely. Just pivoting just a second. Let me ask you this: is just in the realm of basketball and team, is loyalty outdated or just selectively demanded from players? Like, should stars feel pressure to finish like where they started at from a team standpoint, or the business right now is just so open where it's like there is no loyalty? You know what I'm saying? You got guys like, I want to be traded. No, I'm not looking to stay with one team. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on that?
I think it depends. I think it depends on the situation. I'm just trying to think of guys like, I mean, right now you will have Giannis, who everything looks like he wants to leave, but he's not like actually saying he wants to leave. You got Joel, who, you know, that shit's been up and down in Philly, but I haven't really heard him say he wants to leave.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler's a guy that's been able to move around a little bit. KD's moved around a little bit. The KD situation was like, shit, I ain't asked to be traded. Y'all tried to trade me without me knowing, and I found out. So I don't know, which, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think loyalty in business is overrated. You know what I'm saying? I think it needs to be more of a mutual understanding and communication about what if our interests are aligned and if we're on the same page. But like just being loyal to somebody just because you think you're a loyal person, I think that might be a little oversight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you end up taking the brunt of the backlash because you overextended, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, it's better probably to just keep an open mind. Anything can happen.
That part, just going back to the whole Dallas shit, the Dallas and the Lakers, you know what I'm saying? Right. You think he's a franchise player, he ain't going nowhere, then boom.
Yeah, overnight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't know. Like, so I don't think that you should be as loyal as you are. Like, and this is just for life. Like, I don't think people can, like, be loyal. Like, you are loyal or you're not. You know what I'm saying? If you're a loyal person, you're gonna do
part of you.
The most loyal things when the time calls for
you don't straddle the fence.
You can't pick and choose. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna be loyal to you, but I'm not gonna be loyal to you. Like, no, if you're a loyal person, you rock with somebody, you're gonna be loyal in the situation. You know what I'm saying? I think as long as everybody is benefiting from the situation and is mutually beneficial, then yeah, it makes sense. If you reach a point in your career or the team's trajectory where this shit don't make sense no more, I think a fresh start is great. You know what I'm saying? Speaking from experience.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
What I mean? Like, because I had some dark days, you know what I'm saying, when that shit wasn't going the way that I wanted to go. Just in life and basketball in general. Like, damn, I wasn't, this shit ain't what the fuck, this ain't how
I expected.
This ain't what I want out of this shit.
That
you know
part.
What I mean? So we found a way to make it work for everybody. And
that should have revitalized your whole career, your whole like your family,
your life.
Your life.
Everything, bro. Quality of life is real. If you reach a point in this shit, in business, where it's like quality of life don't make sense, it don't matter what the number is, bro. Because after a certain amount of money and millions, this shit is all the same. So it's like, what's your quality of life? What's your mind state, waking up every day? You make it might be better to be miserable every day when you're making $50 million, but you still miserable.
Right. and it's crazy because they say like, I ain't gonna say most, but a lot of people that's up there is really miserable.
Yeah, you can be miserable making $50 million. Now, it don't mean that the person that don't have $50 million that's miserable wouldn't trade places with you. They would. I would.
Mm-hmm.
But you still can make money and not be happy. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much more to it. After you have money, once you got everything that you want, the money is just on top. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really like doing nothing.
Yeah. You know the saying, more money, more problems?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I just thought of? Not just now, but what I thought of, more money, more solutions. People want to say more money, more problems. No, you got more money, you got more solutions too.
Yeah.
It's always been more money, more problems. How about more solutions?
Yeah, you definitely got more solutions too. I think somebody asked me that too. Like, does money make it easier? And I would say yes, but I think people have problems. I think life brings problems.
Life presents problems for sure.
And depending on what type of person you are, if you are a person of life and full of activities and experiences, and
Figure it out.
you're going to have more shit going on. If you're a simple person, you're going to live a simple life. You're going to have less shit going on.
Yeah.
But you still going to have something going on. Everybody got something going on. Nobody's living a perfect life. You know what I'm saying? So one thing that helped me was I just learned to live with my problems. I don't have to solve every problem.
Yeah.
I ain't running from no problem. And I ain't trying to avoid having problems.
You coexisting with the motherfucking problem.
It's about how you deal with shit. How are you going to respond? How are you going to deal with this shit? You know what I'm saying? And if you living as if you know that shit's going to come up, there's going to be problems that arise in your life, then, you know, you got to be able to deal with it in stride. And money changes the issues that you have. I'm not worrying about if I could pay my rent. I'm not worrying about what the fuck we going to eat. I'm not worrying about if I got $50 to give to my mom. But
Right.
I have other problems that come about, you know what I'm saying? I don't see my kids as much as I want to. I don't have the best relationships with my family like I want to. It's a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying, that I won't talk about on here, but, you know, it's shit, life is life.
Man, that's crazy. And that's a segue into why do men isolate instead of asking for help? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the lie of handling everything alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you feel like that? You know what I'm saying? Why do most men just be like, I'm cool, I handle this shit alone? You know what I'm saying? As opposed to you got other people be like, shit, I'm gonna ask for help. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I can. Men will just take on this burden of just like, I'm gonna handle it alone and never ask for help.
Yeah, that's deep.
Like, is that pride like embedded in us? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think that men from the time that we are little boys are taught, whether that's by direct teaching, you know, dad, family, brothers, whatever, or life. Like, we are taught to accept the realities that come with shit. So whatever the case may be, if something happened to you, you got to deal with it. Be a man. Be tough. Stop complaining.
Yeah, no bullshit.
Big boys don't cry. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just like from a young age, you just, and then, you know, the older
that
that
cycle
you get.
just continues.
Yeah, I think it's a little unhealthy, but I also would prefer, you know, just for me teaching my son, I would prefer my son be tough and hardened enough to deal with shit versus the alternative, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do in my life. Life is so hard. Life is so hard. It's like, all right, cool, but like you still gotta exist in the world that we in. This shit is cutthroat. You know what I'm saying? So you either gonna get tough or you gonna get your ass rolled on. You know what I'm saying? And I think as long as you can deal with the feelings that you internalize with yourself, then you'll be able to deal with anything. Because the shit that people do, it's like, yeah, that's one part of it. The external stuff, life, work, family, friends, girls, relationships, that's like one part of it. The hardest battle you're going to have is with yourself.
With yourself.
And if you can figure that part out to where it's like, all right, I'm not losing to myself. I'm finna win this battle with myself. Whatever I say goes. I'm talking to myself. Fuck, I'm talking to myself and I'm gonna lose that?
Nah. And it's gonna tell you the truth. That mirror gonna tell you the truth.
For sure. And you can't run from it. If you want to be a hoe and you want to hide and you want to lie to yourself and live a lie, then your life gonna resemble that. You know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna stand up in the mirror and be accountable and work on your flaws and, you know what I'm saying, be realistic with yourself, like self-esteem and you know what I'm saying, perspective and being able to be self-aware is major, bro. And I think that shit all leads up to like the mental health aspect of it. Because like the other problem I had was I went my whole life old-fashioned, like, the mental health shit, weak, this, that, and the third. I'm just as bad as everybody else.
For sure.
And then once I got to the league and I had more access to resources and information, I'm like, okay, this shit is real. Depression is real. Anxiety is real. You know what I'm saying? All of these things that we never knew about. They don't teach us about this shit.
Absolutely.
Where we come from. It's real. PTSD, all of this shit is real. And then what happened was I started diving so much into this shit. I'm in it and I can't get out.
You done dug your own self a motherfucking hole.
Now I'm in my own head.
Yeah.
About shit that's like I'm over analyzing, over questioning myself. Like, damn, am I anxious or man, I might be depressed? And then you're like, okay, well, I know it's real. So like every problem that I have now, I'm depressed.
You
and then you can live in that. So what I realized for myself,
self-diagnosing yourself.
For myself was, it's okay to feel all of the emotions, to feel all of the feelings, but you can't live in that shit.
So who do successful men actually open up to?
Shit, hopefully that you got some friends or some family members or somebody that you can talk. I mean, me is y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, wifey whenever, but I'm not that mature and evolved to like just be putting all my problems on my lady. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not there
too,
yet.
For
you
sure.
know what I mean? But like, y'all, I'm venting to my homies.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And then other people, it may be a woman, it may be their mom, it may be their dad, it may be their brother.
Therapist or something like that.
I overshare. So that's an issue that I have, like, cause whoever next to me, they gonna get it that day.
But I wouldn't even call it an issue though.
I'm just saying,
right.
it comes back to bite me in the ass sometimes, cause like everybody not built for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like whoever's with me, if I fuck with you enough for you to be with me that day, whether we driving, whether we chilling, whether we hanging out, nigga, you finna get whatever I got going on.
And they going through all this shit.
Whatever I got on my chest that day is coming out because I can't hold on to shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta get it out. And I don't even care what you think about it or how you feel about it. I'm telling you for me.
No, for sure. You got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna build a fucking war within yourself like you already said. But man, listen, we live in a hell of a life. I'm always say that shit, brother, man.
Yeah, for sure. No, this shit, I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade it for the world, bro. It's like you wait your whole life, you dream and shit, you put stuff on the board, you work towards it, and then you get here and it's like, damn, we here, but it's still some bullshit that come with it. Man, this is what we wanted. This is what I asked for. What I'm gonna complain about what I asked for.
We signed up for.
I signed up for this shit.
And it told you right before you sign your name, this is what's gonna happen.
This what come with the game, bro. I'd do this shit 1,000 times over. You know what I'm saying? I would never trade this shit for nothing, bro. Nothing in life. And that's what all this shit I got going on. And motherfucker ain't gonna know half of what I got going on until I retire if I feel like sharing it then. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I'm really living it and I'm really walking it. And I'm just as fucked up as everybody else out there. You know what I'm saying? I just know how to present myself. I know how to be professional.
And that's the main thing, being professional, because you'll let most motherfuckers let everything spill out. Next thing you know, you got way more issues than you know what I'm saying, anticipated.
No, you gotta keep your face card clean, man. We gotta get back to that. We gotta get back to pushing that. What happened to having a good face card? We goddamn live in a time where you show everybody everything.
Well, you know what happened with that is all the crooks and the rats and all the people who really fucked up, they getting praised.
Yeah, they get up.
You know what I'm saying? So now the face card, that shit don't even matter to most people. Obviously, the stand up, the solid people that we was raised on principle, we definitely want to make sure our face card is clean. But the media, social media, and all this shit has distorted it major.
Yeah, I think Hov said that shit best. Like, say it's not many of us.
Whole time is.
I told him less is more. It's plenty of us.
You hear me?
And if you just go with that and you understand that the real shit and the stand-up people and the solid people, that you're a minority, and you understand that the vast majority of people is not that, you'll be cool. Because what we do, we'll try to make everybody be what we got. And you can't do that, bro.
Hell nah.
And it ain't even their fault. You just recognize it for what it is. Find you some people that's like-minded, you know what I'm saying, that's on the same wavelength as you. Keep that shit solid, you know what I'm saying? Focus on stacking your bread, taking care of your family, staying the fuck out the way.
But you got motherfuckers that be mad. Oh, man, they ain't trying to change. Man, they ain't never gonna change. That's them.
No, they ain't gonna change. And you could love them the same regardless. You ain't gotta try to make them be something that they can't be, just like you can't be that.
Yeah, and I don't want to be that lame ass shit.
You can only be what you gonna be. All right, we're gonna take a couple callers, man.
Back again.
Yeah, we back at it again. Let's jump right to the callers, Q. What the fuck we got going on today?
All right.
Who's up?
Let's get it.
Yo.
Yo. What's up, brother?
What's up? How are you, man?
Man, I'm good. How you doing?
That's good. I'm good. Great to see from you. You ready for the Bears game?
Yeah, I'm locked in, bro. I'm locked in. It's a big game.
Man, nobody worry about them Bears.
Yeah, right? Go Texans. Anyways, my first question actually is, let's say Texans Bears Super Bowl. All right. As a Bears fan, obviously you want the Bears to win. But when we beat y'all, if it were to happen, would you be happy as a player for the Rockets?
Hell yeah, because you know where that parade coming. That's coming to the city. That's like a dream come true. If we get a Bears Texans Super Bowl, oh man, that'd be amazing. Let's speak that into the air for sure. I like that.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing. My second question is, so in Toronto, I'm sure you get a lot of questions about Toronto, but specifically about Kawhi, was there a specific moment or memory of Kawhi Leonard where he was like super goofy or having just a fun time where you're like, man, everyone's saying he's all serious. Kawhi is not like that at all. Was there like a specific moment where you're like, okay, Kawhi really is a fun guy?
Yeah, I think just like the day-to-day stuff, I can't say it's one thing, but like he actually is a really funny dude. Like he just, it's dry humor. And I think you start to realize that he doesn't really like to do media. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's not active on social media. He don't really like to do the interviews and shit. So it's like you think one way of him, but then when you get around him, you know what I'm saying, it's nothing.
That makes sense. Sense. And you have a big bet on yourself. Man, I mean, since you were little, you were playing basketball. That was your way out of Chicago.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask, like, since that was kind of your only way out basketball, how big of an impact on your kids will it have? Like, do you really want your kids to follow in your footsteps and play basketball? Or like kind of now that they have all the resources, you just want to let them do them?
Yeah, I would love for them to play. I think the older you get and the older your kids get, you realize you don't have as much control as you think you do. So you could like force your kids to do some shit if you need them to do that. And that's where we come from is like, this is our way out. But with kids that have more options and more things available to them, they're going to be interested in different things. So I only got one rule is, you know what I'm saying, if you're going to do something, we're going to do it all the way, whatever that is, piano, art, sports. Like if you're going to choose something that you love, this is what you love to do, then we're going to practice, we're going to train, we're going to do everything, put the extra hours in. So that's really how I approach it right now.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right, so you always get compared to Drake as like lookalike comparisons. And I know you were a big Drake fan. So does it bother you like, man, I'm my own person, I don't want to be compared? Or is it like kind of cool, like I'm compared to Drake? Like, how does it feel?
I mean, it's worse people to be compared to for sure. But yeah, it just, it should get old, kind of corny. But I think when you see us like next to each other, we don't actually look alike. It's just light skinned motherfuckers that's light skinned. They got the same hair and beard and shit. It's like, oh, y'all look alike. But no, that's my dude. So there's no hard feelings.
Hey, Sammy, hey, listen, we got a bunch of callers in today, man. I know
My bad, brother.
No, you good. You got about 12, 13 more questions. I already see it on your face. But listen, we appreciate you, dog.
Bro. Thank you.
All right, I love y'all, man. Y'all be safe.
All right.
For sure.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, we got one joining. Looks like we got Moy.
How's it going?
Hey, what's up, brother?
How you doing? Can you hear me okay? It's kind of loud in the background.
Yep.
Where you at?
All right. I actually just took my girlfriend and brother to brunch.
Where y'all eating brunch at?
Nobu. You ever done the Nobu brunch on Sundays?
Oh, shit. You didn't invite me?
Where are you?
H-Town.
So I guess I was going to ask so when a teammate gets traded or like when, let's say you get traded or a teammate gets traded, how does like the camaraderie and like the, like the friendship continue when somebody's on a new team, or what is that process like mid-season?
Yeah, it's difficult. I think it's one of the hardest things about what we do is trying to build a relationship with somebody, build a bond, and then, you get traded some 99.9% of the time it's outside of your control. So for our instance, like last year, I built a rapport with Jalen and Dylan and those guys. We became really close, and if you can build that relationship, then it'll last. And then there's other times when you're not able to build a real relationship, and some guys you never talk to again. You know what I'm saying? Just that's the nature of the business.
So if you go to a new team, is it, you've kind of heard of these guys' names before? Is it easy to kind of jump in and be like, oh, like, I know you, I've played against you? Like, we could be friends, or is it, you kind of have to, it's like walking into a new office, knowing nobody, kind of have to reestablish yourself, reinsert yourself?
A little bit of both. I think it depends on your personality. For me, it's easy just because I'm more confrontational. Like, I like to talk and have conversations, get to know people. But there's other guys that's more reserved, so it's going to take a little bit longer for them. So it just depends. And then, sometimes people just don't get along. So that's a part of this shit, too. It's just a job like anything else. But then there's other situations where you connect and vibe with people, and it's easier.
Yeah.
Hey, Moy.
right.
Hey, Moy.
Yes, sir.
I know your girl, she don't want you to be on the phone at dinner, man. Make sure you tip the waiter, all right?
Okay, I
Okay,
will.
brother. Listen, man, you take it easy. We gone. Oh, man. Who we got here? OG.
There it
Hey,
is.
how we doing, everybody?
Oh, man, what's the word?
I'm good, my brother. Happy New Year to you.
Man, I appreciate you, brother. Likewise.
Thank y'all for having me on today, man. I appreciate
Man,
We appreciate
shit.
you for joining us. Shit, we in the presence of a legend.
it. No, it's all good. It's all good. Is this where I come in and ask my question? Just
Yep, absolutely.
okay, perfect. So, Fred, first of all, I apologize for not being able to make it to the foundation event last month. But it's been amazing that, your foundation hasn't really stopped since you came to Houston. I know you have a lot going on in Toronto. The foundation still exists in Toronto, but now that it exists in Houston and haven't gotten accustomed to like Houston's community and the vibe and the feel and some would say the culture of the city, how does that affect how you organize and use your foundation in the city of Houston now that you're a Rocket?
Yeah, first of all, we appreciate you for everything that you do and giving us a little bit of your time today. But I think more than anything, it just feel like home. So, you try to find those pressure points and those pockets where you feel like you can have the most impact at. And that's why it's great to build great relationships and have rapport with people that been in this community for way longer than I have. And we have a great team in place. My mom does an incredible job. And we just continue to try to find places where we can have the most impact. So I like to reach down to the kids and the underserved communities that don't have as much opportunity because I know what that's like. So being here for a short amount of time and just trying to find those pockets and those points where we can help.
And as far as the scholarship, does that still work here? I know your original scholarship for the foundation focused on Black and Indigenous children in Canada. How does that translate to Houston? Do you have an extension of the scholarship here in the Houston community as well?
We haven't done one yet, but I think it's a perfect time to do one. So we could use your help with that one. It was a great thing that we did in Toronto, and then we also did a program back home in Rockford. So yeah, I think it's time to do one here in Houston. You'd be the perfect guy to help us with that.
A trio foundation.
I would love to partner with the foundation. Now that we have a company, we're 3 doors now, about to open up 4 doors. We want to make sure that we keep ourselves in a position to get back to the community instead of just take it from the community. So we've had extensions of the company go out and do different things in the city. But I think it would send a good message to show people like yourself and myself who care about their respective communities coming together and trying to put something out there that would, allow the children to strive for, and push themselves forward to try to get their hands on some of that good scholarship money. So yeah, I'm up for it, man. I'm up for it.
Man, let's do it, man. There's nothing but a plan. We just got to execute. So we ready. We ready whenever you ready.
That's a bet. That's a bet. Thank y'all for having me today, man.
Man, we appreciate you all the time. We want to get you in the studio, do actually sit down with you.
Yeah, let's do a full episode, man. Hit me up. We'll make it happen.
No doubt. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you.
No problem, man. Y'all have a great day. Happy New Year, guys.
All right. What's up, Carl?
Can you hear me, Jim?
Yeah, what's happening?
Yeah, I got a quick question for you, boss. How have you been trying to help Sheppard develop in his new role?
Man, I need you to pull over, man. You talking through the steering wheel, man. You need to pull over. You're not practicing safety.
I'm the passenger.
Do a passenger
You
with
a
that big
passenger?
ass wheel? You driving a fucking
He
tractor.
Go ahead with your question
You
again,
said,
man.
how have I been trying to help Reed?
Yeah.
Man, shit, it's about being myself, helping them the best way I can, showing them, things that I've learned and things that I've seen. And ultimately, he's a completely different player, different person. So I share my experience and my sight on how I see things and things that have helped me be successful. And it's up to him to take the good with the bad and learn and figure out how to become a better player than me. That's the name of the game. I had great veterans that did the same thing for me. and it's my turn to do it for him.
That's awesome, man. I just want to say I'm a Wichita State fan, so when I saw you got traded to the Rockets, or when you signed with the Rockets, that was amazing.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother. Appreciate you.
Hey, Carl, make sure your destination safe, man. Get off the phone, bro.
What up?
Yo, what's happening?
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, scoot back. You all in the camera.
My bad. What up, Fred? Quez, I'm from Rockford, man. Y'all know me.
What's good?
What's up, dog?
How y'all feeling? Y'all straight?
We solid, bro. What's the word?
Yeah, I had 2 questions for you, Fred.
Yep.
Okay, even though you ain't really played with KD all the way, I want to ask you, what's different for playing with KD and then Kawhi?
Man, damn. They both special. I think KD just make that shit look easy. Like, he just make it look easy. He's so damn tall, you can't really contest him. I think Kawhi was a little bit more powerful and more, like, he had more of a regiment, you know what I'm saying? KD, like, kind of flow a little bit more, and Kawhi was more like, you know what I'm saying, this is what it is, and this is how I'm going to play every game. So that's probably the biggest difference. But, shit, the 2 best that I ever seen up close for sure.
That's dope. When you coming back, bro?
Man, it's on the way. We rehabbing, so I don't have a date. I don't know what's the time period, but, the rehab going good, so that's all I'm focused on.
Okay, last question, man. Who harder to guard, Kyrie or Steph?
They both different. I say Kyrie just because you can't really do nothing like you can't make him do nothing he don't want to do. So he don't need a screen. He not running no plays. He just at you. You know what I'm saying? He at you every play, every possession. Steph is like a mental focus, and you gotta be in shape because you gotta chase him around all them screens. But for me, Kyrie is definitely harder.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, man, having me on the show, man. God bless you, your family. Happy New Year on your recovery and all that, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you,
Get
bro.
off that phone while you driving, fool.
All
right. Noah, you there?
Hi there. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Noah, what's up?
How you doing?
Good, brother. What you got on your mind today? Where you calling from?
Well, I'm calling from Toronto. And I just wanted to say, like, what do you miss the most about Toronto?
Definitely not the weather, but other than that, I'll say.
What you miss about Toronto?
What do I miss? I think the fan, like, I miss that fan base, like, because Houston, we really didn't see how crazy it got to the playoffs. We had big games throughout the year, you know what I'm saying, the in-season tournament game, like, every once in a while, but, like, then you realize when we had that shit rocking in Toronto, that shit was every night, like, preseason game, you know what I'm saying? It was rocking, so I miss that part about how intense the fan base is because it just add another layer to everything and make every game a big game, you know what I'm saying, when you go to work. So I do miss that part.
Would you ever come back?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah.
And I just wanted to say, like, I think you're a legend and you're like one of the most underrated players to play the game. And you really inspired me to play the game. I just feel like back in, high school, I was a really short player. And what I used to do is I could never go into the perimeter. So I always shoot like from downtown and like shoot threes. And I feel like that was something I gradually learned from watching you play on the Raptors. And I really appreciate it. And it was just such a blast to watch you on the Raptors.
Man, we appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Best of luck on the Rockets.
Appreciate you, Noah.
Thank
Have
you,
a good day, brother.
Hey, what's up, man? What it do? Happy B-Day, man. Happy New Year, all that good stuff. What's good?
I don't know what's going on. I can't see nothing, but it's all good.
It's all good. We can see you.
We can see you.
Stop.
Yeah, you turn red.
I'm just always red. It's a pale thing, you know.
Yep.
So my question: in the 2000s, in old movies, when like the movies start, there's always like the intro soundtrack song that starts playing. And because we always resonate with music, you know what I'm saying? We're always talking about music and stuff. I was curious, what's the intro movie for the Fred VanVleet life movie, like the documentary? What's the intro song to the life?
Damn. It's so many. The intro?
For the soundtrack.
Fuck. You know what it is? It's the second part of Furthest Thing. When the beat switch at the end.
Yeah.
This the life for me. My mama told me this was right for me. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Cue that up.
Yeah.
Of course, it's a Drake song.
That motherfucker right there. Yeah, that's one of them ones. I got another. It's a couple of them little pimp songs and shit I be playing.
Yeah.
Goddamn, James Brown, some shit like that. Was it the whole goddamn Papa was a Rolling Stone? That intro like 3 minutes of just instrumentals.
Yeah.
That joint right there.
Pusher, man, come through.
That
all that.
motherfucker crazy too. It's so many things I could think of, but if I had to pick one, I'm gonna say the second half.
Yeah.
That's Furthest Thing, right? Or is that the intro? What's the intro on that? Over My Dead Body.
Over My Dead Body is a crazy one.
I think it's the second part of Furthest
My
Thing.
Dead Body would be mine.
No, I need to end it. Let me see. I'm gonna pull this shit up.
My shit gonna be Born to Be Wild.
This gonna get copyrighted.
Now you can take it off.
Yeah, this motherfucker right here.
Yup. Yeah, that's hard.
Imagine that when Lionsgate come on the screen.
Look, you got the Warner Brothers joint up there. What? But
What's the first quote again? What's the first thing you said at the start of your movie?
Nice for me. Your actions make us doubt you. Yeah, that joint right there, crazy.
Yeah, there you go.
It's gonna show me like right now though, where I got all this shit on fly shit. I'm in my prime, but then we're gonna go back to the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a biopic.
Fire.
I just gotta find somebody that could. You know what I'm saying? You wanna play me?
I don't think I'm pale enough.
I don't think I'm pale enough. Ain't that some shit?
Go fast, ain't?
All right, man. Hey, I'm finna add a couple more.
Go have fun.
All right, love, baby.
Love. Scripted.
Tatiana.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? What's going on? How are you guys doing?
We're good. Where you calling from?
Chicago, Elgin, Illinois.
Elgin. Okay, right by the crib. What's going on? What's on your mind today?
I actually just submitted a question on Instagram, but being from Elgin, Chicago area, my question is, Fred, would you ever consider joining the Bulls?
Yeah, I mean, I would consider joining just about any team, but I'm pretty happy where I am. I think when I was coming out and I had a chance to play for the Bulls and they weren't really that interested, you know, you can take that personal. But if the time presents itself at some point in my career, that would be pretty cool to play for the Bulls. We all know what that team means to the area, so I always have fun playing there. You know, as a visiting team, I always play well. It's one of my favorite places to play.
Okay, well, we would love to have you over here. The Rockets are good too, but I mean.
Yeah, I'm happy where I am, but you know, you never know.
Tatiana, you talking about we like you the owner? You the owner, Bull?
I mean, if they're hiring, I'll take a job.
Nah, we appreciate you for tuning in and thank you.
No, thank you for having me. Have a good one.
Thank you. I seen something the other day that said most people would most people prefer death over public speaking.
Yeah,
some shit.
Some
crazy shit, bro. Some crazy shit. Like public speaking is like the number one fear for people, Americans. Imagine that.
I remember you got up there on the parade, all the motherfuckers out there. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was millions.
That's insane.
I gotta go watch that again because I was drunk as hell.
You went out there and just fuck you, man.
Yeah, y'all motherfuckers better enjoy this shit.
Yeah,
y'all talking all that shit.
All that shit.
Motherfucker deliver, huh? Platter. Put it on the plate.
But no, public speaking is definitely like the number one fear amongst most people. Access is at an all-time high. Modern temptation. How does one combat that? Discipline over desire.
Access in terms of what? You gotta be more specific.
Them hugs. Hey, where you look, how does one just stay just grounded on what you got going on, man? Like for real.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Shit, I ain't gonna sit up here and preach to nobody because shit, I'm the last person need to be talking about this shit. But I would say, for my situation, I've been in a relationship, you know, half of my life. I grew up together. We started dating in high school, so it's like she's had to grow alongside. She had to grow with me through all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's figuring out. But I don't know, man. Shit, if you want to be in a good relationship, just delete Instagram. You'll be cool.
There you go. Boom.
Yeah, just delete Instagram.
Case closed.
Bro.
That's the motherfucking answer.
I don't think that we were designed to see all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? It just blur everything and just and them too. Like as a woman, you know what I'm saying? You seeing a whole bunch of other unrealistic shit, like everybody's highlight reel. You seeing what motherfuckers got for Christmas and what they husband did for them, and they made a date night look like a real whole time. They might be motherfucking paid actors. And then you come home and you be like, shit, they content creators, and then you come home and it's like, well, why the fuck you ain't take me and give me 1,000 roses and take me to dinner and candle lights and shit? You like, goddamn, baby, I love you though. Fuck all that.
I love you though.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? That
is
is the answer.
And then as men, you look up and you know what I'm saying, before you know it, you click too many pictures, your whole explore page got them flooded.
What they say, what that one say?
That shit's bad for you, bro.
Them old heads be like, man, I've been where you at before, man. You know you ain't.
You ain't never been in a section with a
You ain't been in the section, goddamn, there's 30 tens in the section.
No, it's just a different time, bro. I don't know. You gotta find what's important for you. You lock the fuck in, do the best that you can. And I think that I'm from a jaded position to have somebody that I actually like love to my motherfucking core and that love me to their core, like that's a good foundation to have. And we could figure it out what works for us after that. People that's still looking for that, I can't speak to because I don't understand that. I couldn't imagine being single right now, dating. Like I wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
Nah, it's crazy.
It's crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Shit, everybody try to do the best they do. Keep your priorities in order and shit. If you looking for like absolution, just delete your social media. You'll be cool.
You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it. Delete social media, y'all. I got a couple questions for you, man, real quick. And it's kind of a two-part question, but just speaking on politics really, really quick. Should athletes speak on politics? And do you think Trump is a gangster or he just cap?
The first question, I would advise against it if I'm being honest. If it's that strong on your heart and you know what I'm saying, this shit that you want to do and you want to pursue in your life, go ahead. But I just think it do more harm than good.
Okay.
You know, I think there is value in, you know, the initiatives that we get behind and telling people to vote and, you know, being active and being a leader in your community.
Right.
So I don't think you should necessarily not speak on it. I just think you got to be real careful with how you speak on it because to me, it's not worth jeopardizing your career over some shit that like you got to feel very strongly about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I would try to stay out of politics and stay out of religion and stay out of like the LG, you know, all of that shit and what's going on in the wars and like if you have an opinion on it and it's something that you feel strongly about it, yeah, speak on it. I ain't never tell nobody not to speak their mind, but for the most part, man, shit, this shit is about taking care of your family, being a leader in your community, standing up, you know what I'm saying, being a stand-up dude, and maximizing the most that you can out of this shit. That's what I would tell anybody. And then from there, shit, do what you gonna do. I respect it. Like you just gotta know what come with that.
Know what come with it. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you just gotta know that what's the consequences that come with it. And I've spoken up on certain things and other things that shit I ain't speaking on. You know?
Nah, that's respectable. And obviously, you know.
As far as Trump?
Yeah. Now, if you want to refrain from this, then that's cool.
No, I think that it's such a, what's the word, conundrum. It's such a push-pull, polarizing thing because on one hand, like, some of the shit he stand for and the people that support him is just such like a nasty thing, you know what I'm saying? It, like going back to the first term with the racist shit and it's just so polarizing where everybody is just, you got to pick one side or the other, you know what I'm saying? Then on the other side, it's like you looking and you like, all right, well, he telling you what it is. He getting shit done. He being active. You got the fucking White House posting memes and videos with
all type of shit going on.
Biggie songs on this shit. And then it's like, you sit back and you like, what are we living in right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? So from a traditional standpoint, it's like, damn, I miss Obama. You know what I'm saying? Like just the classy, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The presidential politician shit. But like the more information we get, it's like, okay, would you rather, I think the better conversation is take the names out.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather the politician that is doing all the fuck shit, all the bullshit, all of the nasty shit that we know that they do sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
but he keeping it clean and he giving you a face and a propaganda of clean cut. This is what we stand for, or the politician that's doing all of the same shit, but he just dropping his nuts on the table saying fuck it. Which would you prefer?
The real. Don't put no mask on.
I know, but that's just, I get that. And I feel like that too, but I think that I understand the other side of it where it's like that figure is such a thing that people look to, or they used to, for sure, when we was growing up. I don't know how much they do now. Like, I don't know how much kids look at the president now, but when we was kids,
right,
you looked at that position as like a position of like hope and like, that's a big deal. That's the president. You know what I'm saying? It's like they need to be a face, a leader, even if they not, they need to portray that.
To be that.
Like an NBA player.
I was just finna say that. I was just finna say that.
You
shit
know
is
what I'm
literally
saying?
just like a professional
So as a
player.
as an NBA player, you still want to present as a good character, as a good person, as a, you know what I'm saying, as a leader and clean cut and all of these things because of the people that's following you and the people that's supporting you. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you're doing.
Right.
And then you got players that's like, shit, this is what it is. I ain't faking nothing. I ain't hiding nothing.
But then when the shit hit the fan, it's like, oh, you really was a fuck off the whole time. You know what I'm saying? You really bamboozled us, and then that's where the heartbreak and everything else happens. It's like, oh, you've been bamboozling us.
Yeah. I don't really have a political take. I hope that somewhere in our near future, in our lifetime before we die, we end up with another party or more of a collective or shit that like we can agree upon. I think a lot of our things are outdated. The systems are outdated. The protocols and shit that we go through to pick people and to put people in position are outdated. We're operating on a fucking constitution from 300-400 years ago. The world is insanely totally different. I think that we just need to update the system. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could get an updated system, get some better candidates in place, some shit that we could agree upon as Americans more of. Because, like, right now, it's just like you either all the way over here or you all the way over here. And then the people in the middle, you a op.
Yep.
Because if you in the middle, you a op.
Because you can't make a decision.
You can't straddle the fence.
For sure.
When it's like, okay, well, all of these people that's kind of in the middle, we need something for them too.
Yeah. They like, I don't like neither one of these motherfuckers.
No.
So I'm going to just stay right here, but you can't stay right here.
You can't. You got to pick a side. And I wish that there was more things that we agreed upon as Americans, just like as a people. That's my political take.
And that's pretty valid, buddy. One last thing, last but not least, what's the hardest truth you've learned that nobody warned you about? Like, in general. What's the hardest truth you've learned that nobody warned you about? I would probably go on to say, like, ain't nobody come to save you. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You got to go and get it. You know what I'm saying? People be thinking that even just like government assistance, they want to live off that shit. That you're not even supposed to live off that shit. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to get up, go work, you know what I'm saying, feed your family. It's there, you know what I'm saying, for assistance, but it's not that you're supposed to solely rely on it. But what I was saying is, ain't nobody come to save you. You got to go and get it.
I like that. I think that's a hell of a question. I'm going to think about it after we done. But to answer it right now on the spot, I'm going to have to say selfishly pouring into people that don't pour into you. And be careful. I was raised or believed since I was a little kid that I was here to help everybody, go to the NBA, make millions, help my family, help everybody, change everybody's life. Like, I believe that was my purpose. And somewhere along the way, I realized that I think I was doing that shit for me. I wasn't really doing it for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So
selfish ambition.
The whole time I'm trying to goddamn do this shit so I could be the realest motherfucker in
Right.
the world. So I could be this and do that. You know what I'm saying? And then along the way you realize like, damn, I'm pouring into a cup, or I don't even know what I'm pouring into. But I got this amount to pour. And I'm just pouring in this shit. I don't even know what I'm...
a little hole at the bottom of that cup.
And by the time you get fucking empty and you done poured everything that you have out and you look around and you like, damn, I'm just fucking empty.
I ain't got nothing.
And this person not full.
That part.
Or this person not full, or whatever the case may be.
And they still looking for you to keep on pouring.
Yeah, you got to keep on pouring.
Well, you ain't got nothing to pour.
She got to go find something. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that was like a big lesson that I learned. I would say that I'm more of like a giver and a provider and like just a generous person. So finding out why you're doing things is important, because then you can kind of justify, or you could position yourself a little bit better. So like now I'm very intentional about what I give and what I don't give, or my energy, or people that I deal with, people that I don't deal with. You know what I'm saying? So like I can kind of insulate myself a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I'm not just like crashing out, pouring everything, and then I'm just dead. And then it's like, all right, well shit, who gonna take care of that motherfucker? Who does the therapist go to for therapy?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to
$1 million question.
You have to figure that out. So I'm figuring it out. I'm got a better handle on it than I have in the past, but you know what I'm saying? This shit is ever changing, you know, on a daily basis.
Well, you know what, man? You're a pretty stand-up guy, man, if I must say so, man.
I'd like to think so. I would.
I don't know if everybody else agree with me, man, but you know, shit, fuck them.
I would like to think so. That's it. That's all I got. What Super Bowl? We're going to the Super Bowl.
Baltimore, I don't know who else going to the Super
Oh
Bowl.
my God.
Yeah.
Are they in the playoffs? Are they playing for the playoffs tonight?
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Them niggas done lost and all that other shit. They didn't let us get a chance.
By the time this episode come out, we'll have the full playoff picture. I'm going Bears Texans selfishly. Bears Texans. I'm speaking that into existence. Bears Texans. Write it down.
Bring the credits. Let the credits roll.
We're going to our first Super Bowl this year. Bears Texans. That'll be crazy.
I listen.
That'll be crazy.
We going.
Yeah, that'll be
regardless.
Crazy. Where's the Super Bowl this year? Anybody know? San Francisco?
I don't know. Where's the Super Bowl this
It
year?
might be in San Francisco. I don't know. We'll look it up.
Listen, man. One thing is that we're going to keep it real, unfiltered, and unguarded. Me and my brother, me and my dog. And this ain't no motherfucking podcast, man. We out, dog.
Unguarded.
Texaco.